Done. What it do, Kripple Krew? We got WarRoom in the house, of course. TNT, episode 15, Thursday Night Talks with DBD and my brother WarRoom. How are you, brother?
Doing well.
We've got Marco in the chat, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Kelly in the chat. What's up, sis? Ginger Fisher, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Greg Ramanderlip, what's going on? How are you, homie? Jim Turgliafera, what's going on, my man? We have Beardo, what's up? Lady Ginger, what's up, my friend? How is everybody tonight? And welcome back from Blade Show, brother. I'm betting you had a blast.
Yeah. I had a blast. Don't get me wrong, but man, Blade Show is overwhelming.
I bet.
So much to see. I told my old lady, I said, I got to do it different next time we go because, man, it was sensory overload for me. So you got to picture me with a backpack on like the first day, Friday. It's like I was a kid in first grade getting ready to go to school.
Probably with the same grin and everything on your face, like, "Ooh, let's go!"
Absolutely.
Jesse, what's up? Projectiles are sharp. What's going on? Good to see you. Sterling Stoots, what it do? My brother Mud, what's going on? El Cap Addict, yo, homie, what's up? So, a little something happened this morning. A little while after I got up, the YouTube channel passed 2,000 subscribers. And I want to real quickly say thank you to everybody in the Kripple Krew for all of your support, for watching the videos, for encouraging me, for all of your tips and comments, for sending knives in, for everything. It has made doing this so much fun. Kayla, member Kripple Krew, what's going on? And there's no way I could have gotten near 2K in a year, and I never expected to, without the massive support that you guys have given me. And so thank you to everybody for watching, liking, chatting, commenting, all of it, coming to the lives. Thank you, brother WarRoom, for always supporting me. Being my very first paid member, the original member of Kripple Krew Inc. Appreciate you going live with me every week as well. I mean, thank you, brother.
I got to show you something. So
yes.
I got a couple things. Some things I wanted, some things I didn't quite so much want. I got a knife from Darkwater to send to Gareth. I've got a big box here for Gareth. What's up, Jim Miller? Good being with good to get around with you there at Blade Show, man. And Caleb and everybody else I met out there.
Jim Miller, what's up? Gareth said the box could come here first. I don't know what he meant, but
yeah. Anyway, so this is a Darkwater custom that he did.
Silo.
Yep.
Oh, that looks badass.
Well, it came dull, right? So I put a screaming edge on this. That's 3,000 grit.
Nice.
And it will do the trick. And I called Gareth up and showed it because Gareth always sends me dull knives. I said, I'm not doing you that way. I showed him.
I like it. Yeah. LCAP asks, what's your favorite pickup from Blade? Number one.
Okay. Jim's got one in mind, but this is absolutely my favorite pickup from Blade. This is a TACCOM unnamed This is in production right now. We only had 10 of these at the show. This is labeled in here. It's number 101. And I was I went to TechCom. They had some Mizrons there. And I was going to go buy in the game. If anybody's seen that knife, it is a beast. And Brian, BEDC, pointed me to this. And I thought this was proto the first time I played with it. I didn't think he had any there. And he goes, oh, yeah, we got some here. I ended up buying this and falling in love with it. I love it so much, it's skipped already.
What do they call it so far? What's up, Donnie Bless? Member Kripple Krew Inc., who also had a badass blade, or not member Kripple Krew Inc., what's up, brother? But who had a badass blade show and sold out.
Okay, let me say something about Donnie Bless. I went and met him, and I played with the knives. Oh, I am so stoked that he is doing a knife for me. They are superb. Absolutely, the action, the workmanship, everything. It's my favorite knife of blade show that I played with.
I'm really looking forward to the day I can place an order for a Vapor.
The one that he's doing for Neil is a nice knife, but I'm glad I'm sticking with the Vapor. Okay, I'll say that.
The Ripley. Yeah, you're definitely more of a Ripley type. I love the blade on the Ripley, don't get me wrong, but the size of the Vapor is more on my speed, and I just love the looks of it. I got
that backwards. My bad. But yeah, I want the Ripley. It's no comparison. The blade on Neil's is nice, the new proto that he's doing, but yeah, I'm glad I'm sticking with that. Okay, Jim Miller asked to see the beast. This is the beast, folks. Any guesses?
The Growler XL.
That is a beast of a knife. And I am the proud owner of this puppy. Anybody who knows me knows I have large hands. And yeah, this is a pickup for me.
Yeah, that looks so good, and it looks like it fits you better than the regular Growler, and definitely a little bit better than the mini Growler would.
Oh yeah. Listen to that. Whack.
That just whacks out.
Yep.
I love my standard Growler, and I want the mini Growler, but that one does look pretty dope. You guys know that thwack was part of why I love this so much. And
Kelly knows. I'm sorry. Until he finds something I have that he wants. That's funny. Okay, and I also got
that is good. That is good. Jim Cox, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, my man? Also, Bladed Ginger asked what you thought about that DEF CON.
Oh, I showed it that man. This is fantastic too.
Oh, the ultralight. Yeah. He already, that was the first knife he showed me, actually, Nick.
This is fantastic. Your knife
started off his blade show hall with that. Pardon, what were you saying?
I said his knife was fantastic. The one he designed, I can't remember the name of it.
The Cardington, this one right here. Mick Ranger, member Kripple Krew Inc. Brian White, what up?
Okay. And then I got this one while I was out. This is a Custom Knife Factory Echo Knives, which is their budget brand. And I'm just going to say this is the Troll. This is a fantastic blade. If you got $100, I'd get one of these. This is S35 VN, G10, steel liners, but it's built like a tank. Fantastic.
Kane Miranda, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? Sean F. What's up? Real quick, while I keep calling out member Kripple Krew Inc. I do want to point out that for this Saturday's 1-year anniversary and 2K giveaway live stream, there is already a members only video posted to win the Drax from WIXCO in shred carbon fiber. And tomorrow there will be, hey, Jason Beecher, what it do? There will be a video for members only to win. Actually, Yes, yes, yes. I was correct. Tomorrow there will be a video for members only to win the DC Blades Glaurum. They had these at Blade Show. These have not even been released yet. Somebody's going to get one before they go on their website. And you can get you're going to be able to get whichever configuration you want from him, so you don't have to go with the silver shred carbon fiber. But the wicked DC Blades Glaurung, this knife is about to drop very soon, is going to be our members only grand prize. So if you're not a member of Kripple Krew Inc., it only costs a couple of bucks a month to join, and there's going to be actually in total 3 knives given away that are members only on Saturday. We have at least half a dozen for the general public. At least, I think maybe more, but half a dozen for the general public. And if you're on an iPhone, it can. I've heard it can be difficult to find on an iPhone, and people go to the computer. But you will. All members will be eligible to win those 3 knives on Saturday. Tell me about the wingspan.
This is nice. I met Mark, and he had a couple of these left, and I said, "Yeah, man, I got to have one of those." And I'm glad I did. This is such a fantastic knife. This is the hollow ground one, and yes, it is a slicey. Look at the action on this. Yeah,
I got to handle the prototype, and it was wicked. And I knew if the prototype was as good as it was with the changes that were happening, that those were going to be badass.
Yeah, you did a fantastic job.
TRM for Father's Day, Kane Miranda. Go, like, they just dropped today the tag along fixie. If you're looking for a sweet little fixed blade, the tag along fixie dropped today. That's very inexpensive. They also have the all titanium dagger javelin available with a leather slip. That thing is pretty wicked. But you can also always use code, and I'm going to type it out. It's in the description of this live stream. But code DBD and TRM 25 always saves 10% at TRM. And it also gets you free shipping.
Absolutely, Jim Miller. It's a slicer. So this is, I don't know whether I showed you guys this, but this is another pickup at Blade Show. This is a Fireball. Absolute beast of a knife. Pretty too. Pretty. So, and
appreciate that projectile's all sharp. And I'm also marking that down, Bladed Ginger. I appreciate that. Bladed Ginger is donating one of his awesome geos for the giveaway. So we will be also giving away a Bladed Ginger Beyond DDC geo. This bad boy, right? Yeah. Oops,
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Projectiles are sharp. New member of Kripple Krew Inc. Welcome to the crew. We will give you a Bladed Ginger salute for that. Bladed Ginger's awesome. What were you going to say, brother?
I was going to say these are very sharp.
Very, very, very sharp and bulky. Yes, I have had to wear a Band-Aid from this knife. That's not what caused these 2 Band-Aids that I have today.
I'm stuck on Band-Aids. Stuck on me.
I really need to get a sponsorship. Rob Robertson, member Kripple Krew Inc., showing them badass emojis for our new member. And Chris, he did tell me right away. He reached out to me and was like, yo, thank you so much. He's like, he just, found TNT, our live stream, and you ended up getting the truffles for him while you were at Blade Show. Helped him out, and he hit me up right away and let me know how appreciative he was of that. Henry
And
G, what's up?
that's what we do for each other, right?
Yes. You
So
mid flip, bitch, your flipping finger.
I've got a story about this knife. If you notice, this is a modded gavel.
Yeah, that looks like it's been through a dark water clip.
That's exactly what it's been through. This is
That's what I thought.
Darkwater modded this to give to Mark Perez at Blade Show. And he came over. I picked him up early the morning before Blade Show, and we went and set up. My girls found this at our Airbnb and put it back in my box. We searched everywhere for this. Got home, took all the knives out of my case, and I had two of these. So this is one that was supposed to be given to Mark. And because this is the actual way that it was supposed to be, that he drew it up.
Yeah.
With the finger tool. So Darkwater Modded was going to give it to him, but he didn't have the chance because it made it home with me.
Well,
But
I could always, no, I'm just kidding.
I found it, and
now you got to send it to Darkwater.
No, well, maybe it might be going to Satu Day for a hollow.
Ooh, that'd be wicked. Lou, what is up? Good to see you, my man. And thank you, Jim, for posting that for showing folks how to allow gift memberships. Terrence Funderburg, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? Good to see you.
I'd like to get Jim on here and have Jim show off some of the knives that he bought.
That would be dope. Maybe we could set that up for next week. I'd send him a link right now if he's set up. He can have the link. But if he needs time to set up, that would be fine. That'd be dope for next week.
He bought the Devos, the rest of the Devos that he needed to complete his collection and have every Devo that's been made.
That's sick.
So yeah, congratulations on that, Jim. Yeah, Jim's an awesome individual, a wealth of knowledge, and a great person in the knife community, the knife family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
I totally respect a lot of people in here, but Jim's one of the first that I gravitated to when I came into this knife community. So yeah, there's my thing for Jim. Anyways.
Ooh, you got pics, or you mean you got Spyderco Para 2 crewwear today. Nice. I'm gonna actually show my carry right now, and then I'll have you show yours. And I will take a look at those pictures in a moment, Beardo, and we can share those. But today's carry, I was going Thumbhole Thursday, and I wanted it to be special because of my milestone. So I went with the first knife I ever reviewed, the Kaiser Mini Roach. Still, to me, one of Kaiser's best values they've ever put out. I had my FerraMonster Glideman CP, because FerraMonster was the first premium knife company to send me a knife to review. And that Glideman I fell in love with. And we're giving this one away on Saturday. Well, not this one in particular, a brand new one that FerraMonster will be sending out, but a Glideman CP. And then I carried like my most recent Grail acquisition and one of my all-time top Grails ever. The Spyderco Cutlery Shop exclusive CTS XHP Warncliffe Rendition PM2. And this looks a little familiar already because this was WarRoom's. We made a trade. He made an offer, and I was like, oh, yes, definitely. And this went to Boston Blade Works and got a scary sharp. I mean, this thing will split hairs. It might cut time and space, All I know is it is one of the best knives I've ever felt to work with. Sean F, new member. We've got the Spydercos out. Why don't we do a warning salute for sure? Oh, there we go for Sean F.
I already got something else out, bro.
Oh, Subvert. Welcome to the Kripple Krew Inc. I appreciate the support. We'll give a flag wave. Here's some Spyderco acoustics.
Limping and pimping.
Yay, yay.
So,
Much appreciated.
I handed this to Darkwater. What does Darkwater do? Immediately proceeds to drop the blade on his finger.
Yeah, it is an insane knife. It was one of my grails for the longest time, Tristan, and I wanted this for so long. And WarRoom knew how bad I wanted one, and I happened to whip out a warning that caught his eye, and I'd already brought up another knife that I knew he liked and he wanted, but of course it wasn't the whole value. And I'm like, I'm throwing this in, and he saw the other warning. He's like, all right, here it is, let's go. And I was like, yep, we're done. We've got a nice carry from Jay Korsgotten, member for 6 months. OG status. Says, has it really been 6 months? Man, I need a different hobby. Much appreciated. There it is. There's the other warning. The Finch Nocturnal. Thank you. Like it went out of the collection and out of mind. The Finch Nocturnal. I loved reverse flicking that. The shred carbon fiber is so nice.
Such a good knife.
And it's about the smallest knife it could be to fit your hand, and yet it's still comfortable, isn't it?
Yep, absolutely. And then we'll show the other knife too.
DNA, what it do? Yes, the other knife, the Raccoon Skinner from North Mountain Blade with the SLD Magic blade. I love that knife and the custom Kydex sheath. Love that knife, but it was definitely worth it to get my my biggest grail. Brian F, what's up, brethren? How are you?
What's up, brother? I gotta show Brian F something.
Go for it. And then we're gonna show Jim Miller's carry.
There you go.
Oh,
I missed it. What up, B&A?
This is Jim Miller's Blade Show haul, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Whoops. Caleb, let me hit that real quick. Jade, Jim, and I, what's up and welcome. Glad to have you here. Hope all is well, DBD and WarRoom. It was great to meet. Member for 4 months. I appreciate your support, Caleb. Here's some knife. Oh, hey, we both grabbed silver carbon fiber, silver twill carbon fiber.
There we go.
And remember, members, tomorrow there will be a video to enter to win a DC Blades Glaurung. Now I'm going to show.
Let me answer Dave.
I was popping the question up while I was doing this. Go for it.
I liked it so much. I traded Brian F. I had this one before. I traded it to Brian F. And I missed it so much, I went out and got another one. That's how much I like this knife.
We've got an awesome Tempest over here. We've got, I can't remember the name of this. Is that the Tuckamore? I think. The beautiful nip slip, the Bench. We've got another one of the awesome wingspans, some great Rosecrafts over here. Actually mixed in there, that's the Jack Wolf Barlow Gateway series, and I actually don't know what that top plate is. This is the new Rosecraft Easy Pool, a TCal, the Melissa Backwoods TCal, the beautiful new Rosecraft Fixie that I cannot wait to purchase. That might be I'm probably going to end up buying that and putting. Wait, That's not the sheath for that. That's a sheath.
That's
Yeah,
a
it is.
T-cap, I believe. No,
Yeah, that's
it's not.
for the TCAT. No,
Not.
but either way, that shit. I can't wait to get hands on with that knife. Damn, beautiful haul.
That's
Awesome
great.
haul, homie.
Great. He did well.
And then
QSP jumping jack is what that one was.
okay. Oh, yes, the Neutron with the Python micarta and the Mike Irie hollow grind.
Dude,
Or it
that's
might not be.
great.
It might not be the hollow grind. It's just the regular Neutron 2 with the Python micarta, but that would be a beautiful carry.
So I looked at the
This is my only perma knife is the Neutron 2. It's the only knife that's always on me. What were you saying?
well, I looked at I was going to talk about my Carta. I looked at the Spyderco 10B Shaman with the
The Python.
boa micarta. Very nice knife, but if I had my druthers, I would go with the S45 Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
That's the one that I really would like.
Bro, I'm sorry, the 10B, yes, that's a step up from the S45, but the micarta was just I thought the micarta was better on the Smoky Mountain Knife Works.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's me.
Ron Crow, member for 6 months, also OG status. Here is a TRM acoustics for you. Oh, I love the sound of that. I appreciate your support since the beginning. Thank you so much. Robert Willoughby, what's going on? Good to see you. If I've missed anybody, I apologize, but it's awesome to see everybody tonight.
Kelly White and Brian White in here?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Hey guys.
Oh, that's my actual was my like one of my Grail shamans right there is the S90V basket micarta. Oof. Look at that. OG baby. Actually, of course, I got to go to the WarRoom blade for the salute. And WarRoom is also only the second person in history, but he has earned the double flag salute. 6 months, my very, very first member. Much appreciated, brother.
At Blade Show, Sal Glasser handled this knife and was impressed by how beautiful this is and how well kept it is. And I just wanted to say shout out because you know what I traded for this. If anybody doesn't know, I traded my TRM Shadow for this, and this is a it's going to do it to me. It's a Jeep name.
It's the Rubicon.
Rubicon, Spyderco Rubicon, and they haven't made these in a while, but it's an absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
knife.
they might not make half empty. What's going on? They might not make shadows anymore, but there's way easier to find right now. Way easier to find a shadow than to get a Rubicon that's been out of production for a long time.
One of my faves. I'm a Spyderco guy. Everybody knows that, and this is like one of my favorite knives that I have. So yeah.
Take it easy, Rolf. We'll see you in a bit. We'll still be here. Yeah, it was awesome to see that Donnie sold out. I knew he would. But man, the way he was putting in the work leading up to Blade Show, I was really hoping that it went well for him.
His knife, oh my God, there's dude. And I mean, I checked out some really high end customs there. His knives are right up there, bro. Right up there with everything. So
that's awesome. I think it was it Mick that sent me? Somebody sent me their customized. Oh, who sent me the customized arcade light on Instagram? I'm trying to remember.
Thank you, Protectos are sharp. There you go.
Hell yeah. Yeah, the PM2 was my first Spyderco. And
He's also got a Grail Mannix too, by the way.
yes, which I can pull out right now. I was reaching for the Spideys. Yeah, my first Spidey.
Never far away.
My first Spidey. No, they're never ever far away. My first Spidey was the standard S45EN. It got the Lynch clip and the Cerberus Ultim scales, all made in USA. We got my second Spidey from Mrs. Deadly, the Little Native Knife Joy exclusive in 20 CV with the Lynch Northwest clip. And then we've got my first Grail Spidey pickup. I really, really wanted either a Rex 43 or a Rex 45. I was playing around with numbers. Rex 45 or an M4. And WarRoom knew that. And he had an M4 in perfect condition.
Rex 45.
So I've got the M4 Blade HQ exclusive that's going to go through a build-up process. But this has taken second place at the moment. This was my favorite to carry because I do prefer the Mannix Ergos a little bit over the standard Spidey, but I've absolutely been carrying this one a lot more. And this one is going to get some awesome scales.
I agree with you. The Mannix Ergos are better. Try Stage 5, bro. Tell me what you think about that when you get a Stage 5 in your hand or a Stage 6, whichever.
I want to try both the 5 and 6. I'm really, really excited. I was hot for a 5, but the 6 excites me a little more now with the button lock.
Nothing wrong with the 5, bro. I'm telling you. And
Sterling, he had to get.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was going to tell Sterling about your scales, how you had to have those modified because he's talking about the new pivot style and not being able to get titanium scales.
Brian White modded these Metin Boss for me. Because of that, I got these and I got it all tore down and went to put them on and they wouldn't fit. There are no scales for the large pivot yet, unless you go right to Kevin Smock. Just saying.
The action on the Mannix 2 is very smooth, but just like you're going to find with when you get your PM2 in, your PM2 is a very smooth knife, but when you first get it out of the box, it might not be. The washers are going to take some time to break in and get really smooth like that to where they'll drop shut. It's going to be pretty tight in the beginning, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this. Once you get a washer knife that's smooth and broke in, nothing like it. Nothing.
Yeah, a drop shut washer knife feels so cool.
Okay, I'm going to show a Grail that I got in the trade. Anybody know what that is?
That's a big ass ZT is what that is. I don't remember the number.
0006. 3B, baby.
William Hornbossel, member of Kripple Krew Inc. That's a good size. Man, I got another ZT in, and I'm telling you, I'm starting my ZT experience off the exact wrong way. Because first I started it off with the automatic, and you can't use that like you would a ZT because it's an automatic plunge lock.
I've got my ZT sitting here.
Even though I'm on the list for some other ZTs, the newer stuff, the next ZT to come in is the 0044. And this is just a titanium button lock that they overpriced at $350. I'm going to do a Kripple Dome. Episode 2 is going to put this ZT up against the DEF CON Cardington. And that's going to be a very interesting episode, believe me. But this is absolutely the wrong way to start off my ZT experience because this is not a ZT. This is just an overpriced Kershaw to me.
Jim or Mick Ranger, there's nothing wrong with Shaman and Spy 27. Nothing.
I think this is a very, very nice knife. Like it's beautifully, like I like the scales. It's light. I like the blade. It snaps out. It's great materials, but it's a plunge lock, and I want to try I'm waiting to feel a real ZT. I
Here,
think is what it is.
This is
I
a
don't mean to
real.
say this is an overpriced Kershaw, because this is nicer than a Kershaw,
No, that's an overpriced Kershaw.
but it's still it's not a zero tolerance like I have in my mind.
This is a real ZT, bro.
Ooh, got a Chavez, says Jay Gemini. Nice.
This is a real ZT. This is 050. Okay. Then we step up to this one. This is an 05600. That's a real ZT.
J1 Doobie, what's up? Like the old 920s, says Jay Gemini. Yeah, like the price is a bit high on the 0044. Absolutely. I think 350 is just too high for that button lock. You can get a Malibu less than that.
And it says 0562.
Yeah, that's another good one.
This is still in production, though. They've made a lot of these.
Yeah, the Hinderer design.
Okay, and then I got the real Hinderers. I had them all out doing. I was going to do a little thing on them tonight, and I'll probably do it tomorrow. But here we go. Here's another real ZT, bro, that you got to try. 0308.
That one looks really nice to me. I love the micarta scale. I think that might be one. That's one of their newer ones, right?
They just discontinued this one.
Okay. No, they've got another one. They've got dropped another one then with micarta, and I think I've got one of the micarta ones coming this way. I don't remember. I don't know which their numbers, since I haven't handled a lot of them. Their numbers aren't imprinted on my mind yet, and I don't remember which ones are headed my way.
This is a 0350. This is Ken Onion design. This is assisted, but this is what makes this different is this is magnet cut.
Yeah.
This is a good knife.
Yeah, Mordax 240 to 280. That I would rather grab one of those than the ZT for 350.
If you're gonna grab a
plunge lock.
If you're gonna grab a Protect right now, I would go with a Chavez.
That Chavez auto is pretty sick.
Or I would go with the old TR3 manual.
Have an Emerson zero tolerance with natural micarta from Sharp Dress Knives at the Tonto. Nice.
That's a real good one.
You still need to send that one this way to check out. I need to check that one out.
Which one? His? Yeah.
No, I mean yours.
This one?
Yeah.
This Chavez ain't going nowhere, bro. I'm sorry. This is a little harder to get.
I thought you held up your blue label first.
No, the blue label's right here. That's my Blade exclusive. There's my blue label right there.
Oh, I didn't even see that Jim Cox gifted a membership earlier, and I apologize that I completely missed that, Jim Cox. I apologize, and I'm going to give you your salute now. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate your support.
Thank you, Jim.
Here is some knife acoustics. Apologies for missing it earlier. I do think that that I agree with this on some of their knives. Like Kershaw their line has had some bangers lately, but I would like to see ZT get back to the overbuilt stuff.
Well, I'm okay, and I've had this discussion with some other people. I think what they're lining up is for them to do away with ZT and just make it all Kershaw. Just my opinion. But
hell yeah, Aries got a tag along. Ed, I use every knife I have. I don't have safe queens. I I mean, I use everything that I have. I carry it in pockets and use it. Appreciate it, J. Jim, and I welcome. Knives are tools. If they're pretty and they get beat up, well, that means they were put to use. Kunwu is coming out with some bangers. Yeah, and it's probably a good thing that he pulled down the post with his ass hanging out.
Oh shit. It kicked off. Israel just launched strikes against Iran.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious, bro. I knew it was coming. I told the wife today, I said, they're pulling personnel out of Persian Gulf. It's going to go down. You know how that works, bro. You've been in
Yep. Well, somebody needed to take out their nuclear capability, and we weren't going to do it.
Yeah, I think we're right in there, bro. I hate to say it, but I think we're right in there. They can't do it without us. Okay, I'll say that. They don't have the capabilities that we do. I'm not saying that we're actually doing it, but I'm saying that we're giving them stuff that they need to do it.
Oh yeah, no, they use our shit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the line between ZT and Kershaw has blurred for sure lately. Well, and the biggest problem is several of the ZTs that they've made seem like overpriced Kershaws because they're not giving us any of the actual strength of a ZT.
I love you, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah, I told when Chris showed me that when I cracked up, I was like, boy, he's done a great job of pissing people off lately. Be shady. What it do? What it do? Yep. See, Jim too. Yeah, he's done a great job of pissing people off. Blade Show posting pictures with the Ron Jeremy cutout. The confession. The confession fuck fidget lock or whatever the hell he's calling it. But yeah, then he dropped a picture yesterday with no pants on and talking about there being no vagine at Blade Show, and so he was going to bat for the other team, and people did not find it very amusing.
So, are we talking about Sergio? Is that who we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So I got a bone to pick too. I've got a couple Kunwus, but I went up for one of our constituents who asked me to. They bought the Excalibur, and the pocket clip was fucked up on the Excalibur. Excuse my French. I went up and asked them, and they said they won't. You have to buy the clip, is what they're saying. They won't warranty that clip, even though they know it's fucked.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Yeah, they make some great knives, but he's definitely ticked some people off lately.
It's inbound.
I'm going to give you the screen to show off some of those new beauties while I go grab some water real quick. I'll be right back.
New beauties. Here, I'll show one that'll piss Brian off right away. Oh, there you go, Brian. Love you, bro. I did. I'm not saying it's not well deserved, bro. I'm not saying it's well deserved or not well deserved. What do y'all think about that one? I've done a little bit of work on this one. Done skiffs, put the new scales on it. I think it turned out pretty good. I love this knife. And then I don't know whether what's up, Derek, for real? Good to see you, man. I wish we could have spent more time at Blade Show together, bro. I really do. And I didn't mean to blow you off the other day. I was in the middle of a doctor's appointment and doing a pawn shop and all that kind of stuff that I had to do. That's it right there, McRanger. And this is a good knife.
How was the pit?
Absolutely good knife. I've got skips in this already too. I like this knife a lot. Number 101. They only had 10 of these at the show. They're in production now, though. They'll be for sale soon. I think I got this for $220 at Blade Show. And shout out to B if he's on here. Thank you for pointing me in this direction. And it's a great knife. And then I got one of Lutz. You guys have seen that already. For anybody who hasn't seen this, this is a fantastic knife. The wingspan.
Did you get much of a chance to hang out with the pit, or not a lot with Jen and Sammy there?
I didn't go to the pit at all, just because my family was there and I wanted to spend time with them. You can see where the break point is on it.
What did Jen think of the show?
She went the first day and they had enough about an hour in. Yeah, too much. It wasn't Jen. Jen would have walked around with me.
Sure, no, I get that.
When I want, but Sammy was not having it. But we did. Casey did meet all my family from Tempest. We had a good time, and so I didn't get exactly what I wanted. I wanted to come out of there with a Thunderhead, but it just didn't work. I found that Benrear, and I talked them down to $100, and they already sold out. This was day 2. I thought I had more time. I thought they had more, but I'll end up getting one. So,
did you go all 3 days?
No, I went Friday and Saturday, and we drove back Sunday. Sammy was done. We were up there the week before. Sammy was done, missing the dogs, and she wanted to go home. And what's up, Neil? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, appreciate that, brother. Have a great night.
I love Neil's fishing picks.
Reels.
Yeah. So where am I at?
I'm looking at all the anti-Sergio comments.
We could do this today. Hey, Aries. I did see Corey up there, and we talked, and I'm going to get a knife from him this year, but I'm going to have him build it here instead of building it at Blade Show. I already talked to him about it. I got to get Donnie's knife paid for first.
Oh, how was handling Francois Massine's customs?
Bro, that man is uber talented. And I mean, for a full custom, he's not that bad. I mean, some of his knives are $3,000-$4,000. But
yeah, but with what he has into those knives,
for a folder, that's fantastic quality, hand built, tight tolerances, and really nice carbon fiber and whatever you want, $400 or $500, you can come out of there with a fantastic one.
That's crazy. Yeah, he makes some awesome knives. It would have been great to be there to see him in person. Just a reminder, folks, all of these knives that you see on the screen are going to be given away this Saturday and more on the 1-year celebration and 2K live stream. FerraMonster Urban Glides, FerraMonster Glideman CP, Rosecraft Blades French Project, WIXCO Knives Drax, WIXCO Knives Axor, Deadly Daughters running that giveaway. Mrs. Deadly's going to run the Pickled Steel Scarp Pro giveaway. We've got a Boker Keyhone. We've got Bladed Ginger Beyond DDC Geo and the members only grand prize. There will be 3 members only knives. It's actually these top 3 knives are the members only knives, the Drax, the Rosecraft Blade, and the brand new, not yet released, except shown at Blade Show, DC Blades Glaurung. Somebody's going to get to pick a configuration of one of these, and that is members only. So if you're not a member, you still have time to join. And even if not, we still have over half a dozen other knives that we will be giving away.
Hey, Derek, for real, I played with that knife.
You put it in.
Your Thug XL, I played with it.
I just don't do it.
Yeah, put it in there without making a mess.
It's definitely a bad mofo, bro.
Yes, we also from Brand New American. I should have pulled my list out so I'd seen that. From Brand New American, we have a Vosteed Porcupine in Saturday's giveaway. Also, thank you, Brand New American. He picked that up when he got his tag along, and we will be giving away a porcupine.
See that? I'll throw that in for you.
And a petrified fish giveaway, folks. It's going to be lit this Saturday. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, brother. Which petrified fish? Is that the beluga?
No, you're not getting my beluga.
I was joking. Which one is that?
I love that knife, bro. You know that.
Oh, I know. You got the 14C exclusive.
All right. Ready?
Oh, is that what I think? Wait, I'm on another screen because I was looking. That's oh yes, that's that samurai sword one. That thing is dope,
dude. Yeah, it's dope. It's fine knife, bro. Got nice chaw for choking up. Yeah, it's fantastic, bro.
And Jim Miller, thank you, gifted 5 memberships that went to Woods Walker, Knife Nut 69, Old School Rocker, and Loot. Mama Loot and Loot 10 tags both got memberships, and Adventure Fitty. Hell yeah. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. Thank you, Jim Miller. I appreciate the support. Make sure, new members, that you enter to win the Drax, and pay attention tomorrow for another entry video for members only.
So this will go to you. I got something else for Aries. I'm gonna give him for a giveaway when I see him again. But anyways, that's the Petrified Fish Tenna.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me, Brian F. I made a post about this on Instagram, but folks, they have blooms in stock at White Mountain Knives right now.
Yep, they do.
You can use, I'm grabbing my bloom. You can use code DBD and save 10%. And I haven't checked, but oftentimes when you add them to the cart, there's a discount. Oh, of course, it's right here. Kubi Blooms in stock, White Mountain Knives, Gary's EDC, and Kubi Blooms. These things came out so awesome. They feel great in hand. I'm sure Chris got the. Yeah. Let me pop the screen back up. There we go. Chris has the black micarta. Such a phenomenal little fixie, and you can get these great price at White Mountain Knives. Use code DBD. It'll save you 10%. I believe I got free shipping on mine even. Just a phenomenal fixie, and you can get them right now.
I don't know how many of y'all have actually handled an Aries bloom, but these are pretty darn close to a real bloom.
They nailed it.
Fantastic job. Even with the teeth. I think Aries sheaths are better, but just my opinion. But yeah, they did a fantastic job. They're really close.
Yes, and when you wear it with a strap like an Aries sheath, it carries perfectly. Ordered a Supercell today. That's one of my favorite Tempest models. I loved the Supercell when I got to check it out. I reviewed it through the pass around group and loved it. Speaking of pass around Tempest knives,
what's up? What? Excuse my French.
I got to check. I have this one out here for review right now, and man, am I in love. Oh, I love this.
2 drawers up. Okay, there's a supercell.
The Supercell was such a great knife. I still plan on getting one of those and doing a flip or delete.
Brian F says this is the practice light, and I tend to agree.
Yeah, the downdraft is so beautiful. I love this 80s camo on it.
I think mine's better.
I like the 80s camo carbon better personally, but they all look good. Even the aluminum versions looked good.
I heard somebody say that the aluminum version is the best version.
So KC actually said that to us in the pass around chat, and a couple of guys that had already got carbon fiber or dark mode had picked up aluminums, and then we had a chance at some of the remaining aluminum ones, and some of the other guys got them, and they do say that it's the best version of the downdraft is the aluminum.
This is real close to being his best knife yet. I still got to give it to the practice, but yeah, this is real close.
It feels so good. I love the blade shape. The thumb ramp is perfect. Just perfect, because I thought it was going to, feel a little too thin at first, but the way you push down on that thumb ramp, it just locks the knife in hand. Brian F., you have the aluminum and the titanium, and the aluminum is the smoothest. That's cool. There is some knives on the website right now. He still has one left in stock right now for the person that just said, Tristan. He has one in stock, the Hailstorm edition. That's the aluminum. What's that?
I said, is Tristan on here?
Yeah, that's Projectile So Sharp. That's Tristan.
Oh, my bad. All right, bro. I'm glad I could help you out there, bro. I didn't realize that was you. But yeah, I hope you get that, because that was a beautiful knife, bro. I hope it gets there Friday or so, which is tomorrow. We're talking about the same person, right?
Yes, we are. Aries, have a great night, man. Wait. Tuesday was the drop, right? How did that go? Before you run, how fast did the drop go Tuesday night? North Mountain Echo. That does look pretty sweet.
Oh, I got to at Blade Show. I got to play with some North Mountain Dwayne Dwyers. I thought I wanted that knife. I'm not that impressed anymore.
No. 4-minute sellout. Hell yes. That is awesome, Scott.
Hey,
that is awesome. Congrats, homie.
All day tomorrow. Give me a call when you can, if you can. All right? Or sometime this weekend. Give me a call.
That is so cool. I'm glad those spikes sold out right away. All hail Lagatha, queen of the spikes.
Hang on, bro. Hang on. Yeah, we got to do that together.
We got to give Aries a spike salute for his spike drop sellout. Yay. It was on my belt. I had to just pull her out. She was ready to go.
I've been carrying my Kubi here late.
Yeah.
This one is too sensitive to be carrying it right now. It's a little soupy here in Florida.
Yeah. I swapped the Bloom back out for Lagatha, but yeah, lately it's either been Lagatha or the Bloom.
Bloom carries very well.
Sean F with them dropping the badass emojis.
I've got an uncle that lives up. You say you're in Bath, right? I got an uncle that lives up there. He's a vet, retired vet. He lives up there. So yeah, I know what you're talking about, and that'd be nice. I'd have to keep my little daughter. If you've been on any time, you know Sammy. She'll drink it. Drink it.
That maple syrup.
Oh yeah.
What
That's
drops in less
fantastic.
than 2 hours? Be shady. Yeah, the Penguin Glide Lock. So I've got something. I've got something I want to say about that. I don't like that was the best value of Blade Show 2025
Did I
because
miss
as
something there?
much as I love the Penguin, and I think the Glide Lock is perfectly suited to it, it's another Penguin. It has FRN scales, injection molded scales, and they look, they don't look like it in pictures, but they're injection molded scales, and it just, I don't think that should have got the best value
Are we
of.
talking about one of these knives?
Yes, a QSP Penguin with glide lock now. So they made a crossbar Penguin and put FRN scales on it.
No, they didn't ruin one of these beauties, did they?
Yes, and now it's good. Now it's the best budget value of Blade Show 2025.
One of these beauties, did they? No. Please tell me no.
We already had a
Can,
million locks on the Penguin.
can you tell me tell that I like my penguins?
Yeah, and I have about the only Penguin you don't.
I've got one more, but it's in my well, hang on, I'll pull it
With
out.
the button lock is the only one you really don't have.
What is this? What is that right there?
Oh, I thought you didn't have a button lock one.
What is that right there? 14C. And then in my, guess what I carry in this?
But with all of our billions of penguins,
Oh,
why is another penguin with FRN scales the top value? I don't.
no, this is the top value right here, bro. The original, the OG. 30.
When I was talking to Aldo, I told him, man, pickled steel should have been there because there's no way that penguin gets best value against some of the pickled steel knives.
Dude, put a ghost up there or the
Andre, welcome. But if you're going to chat here, you got to chat in English. Yeah, you're welcome to chat as long as it's in English. The penguin, yeah, the Caviso penguins are nice. I had two of them. I had the shred carbon fiber S35VN and the mini version that matched it, but I traded those quite a while ago. Screw you, Beardo. Oh, Quiet Carry. Yeah, they've got some nice stuff. I'd love to get a Quiet Carry. Marco's dropping their Father's Day sale. Tell Eagle Scout I said, yo.
What did Brian White say? Did I miss it? With purple hardware. Yeah, okay, that's B Shady.
Yeah, be shady with the Caviso penguin. All right, you had a warning. Peace out. Don't play games.
No, I don't understand Russian. Sorry.
Nope. Nope. So I don't play with it.
I dated a Russian girl and she spoke English when I was around. That was over in Germany.
So a couple of announcements about this Saturday real quick. Besides the 1 year and 2K live stream celebration that we will have starting at 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, with a bunch of giveaways. Also, remember, it is the Army's 250th birthday. Oh, hell yeah. Go Army, beat Navy. And there will be an awesome parade to watch And no reason to go outside because there's a bunch of idiots wanting to start crap. So you might as well stay home, watch the parade, and join the live stream.
I got something sitting right over here for them. I pulled it out today.
Cordless hole puncher.
Yeah, but it's the
yeah.
You know what those are.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. We is set up and ready. Appreciate that, Tristan. And yes, and shout out to everybody who served, but also special shout out to all of our Army brethren on our great Army's 250th birthday.
Yes, sir.
That is so dope.
So I found out something at Blade Joe, talking with Colin. He says this was his first design that got made.
The Tucson
TS319.
Hell yeah. Smash the like button like DBD smashes left-handed cigarettes. I like it, Jason Beecher.
Awesome.
Don't forget, members of Kripple Krew Inc. And if you're a new member who just came on tonight, make sure that later on you watch the video about the Glideman CP, or not the Glideman CP. There's an entry video for the Drax that says members only and giveaway entry video, WIXCO Drax. Make sure that you enter that one and watch for tomorrow's members only giveaway video
I've got a question.
WarRoom.
Can I look at the knife that you're going to send me?
Yes.
Out or
yes. It's right
if you don't
here.
worry about it.
This one right here. The WIXCO Skort with the beautiful, whoop, come on, focus, black and purple carbon fiber, aluminum scales, 8 inches. You got the poon, you got the full finger choil, and great action with either the studs or the flipper tab. It's easily one that could be a flipper delete because the thumb studs work so well. But yeah,
As
over 8 inches.
As somebody I know would say, yay.
I've heard that before. But yeah, this is a very pokey. It's awesome knife. WIXCO's models are really nailing it, except for one where they missed on a sharpening choil, but it's not as bad as some others.
Amen, Jim. Never enough poon.
Agreed. My thumb loves some poon. Yeah, the Glideman. That was in my review of the Glideman. I said the Glideman CP that I dropped yesterday. I said the #1 miss of this knife was not milling the other side for left-hand carry. You put a wire clip on it and then didn't give it a left-hand carry. I get it on the milled tie version. I mean, on the titanium version, because the milled tie clip is directional. The milled tie clip wouldn't flip. I get it, but this clip is easy to flip. So they 100% missed out, and they should have cut these for lefties. But I have reached out to him. I told him that today. Time difference in China. I'm waiting to see what he says. But that's the biggest miss on that knife.
What does that knife run, bro?
Today it's $92.70 after code Kripple 10 because of their Father's Day sale. That goes through tomorrow. You're getting 30% off on everything from FerraMonster or WIXCO by using code DBD. After that, after Father's Day sale, it's $116 after code DBD. But right now, it's $93.
What's the blade steel on one?
154 CM and and beautiful micarta, titanium backspacer, full T8 hardware, like, you know, just like the other FerraMonsters. It has all of their FerraMonster build quality. I like it better than the titanium M390 Glideman.
Okay,
It's
say,
just
can I
more
say why?
comfortable.
You're going
What's
back to your old school ways where you liked micarta.
Well, micarta is always better than titanium. I just happen to have discovered more of a fondness for titanium than I used to have.
Oh man, I'm giving you credit, bro. You get back in your old ways, bro. Micarta is the best.
Micarta's second best.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
Arizona EDC member Kripple Krew Inc. What is up, homie? And how are you not a mod? Let me fix that.
What up, Ginger Fisher, Eagle Scout, Jason Beecher? Because DBD's going back to his when we first started doing this, and he first started his channel, he would not do titanium knives. Would not.
Nope.
Would not. It had to be micarta or nothing, or maybe carbon fiber, but definitely or Altum. I can't believe I just said that. I feel yeah, but that's what the golf clap's about because he's going back to his old way.
Hell yeah, good to see, and it's good to see you, Eagle Scout.
You meet up with him?
B Shady prefers titanium over micarta usually. Yeah, B Shady definitely likes his titanium. And you know it's funny because titanium on like EDC gear, I like more. But titanium on knives, I have quite a few now that I actually do love.
This one has the best of both worlds. Okay.
But I do have a lot of titanium now that I love, and I did not before. But I still prefer micarta for the comfort.
Jason Beecher? No. In fact, I traded the last of it to him. I've only had one knife ever that had any
the only piece he had is coming here.
And it wasn't a whole knife. It was just a little bolster.
Yeah, and he still couldn't take it.
Nope. No, there's a reason I got that knife, and it was a good reason. Yeah, you know. I'm not a big fan of Kaiser's Nitro V. I'm just not. Their 154, they perfected. Their 154 is like good in my eyes. So I took the 154, and that's the only configuration you can get that knife in is with the Ultim bolster.
Ultim and micarta, best of both worlds.
And the burlap micarta is on that knife.
So who all has their arcade lights in already? I know a couple of people do.
You know what?
And I saw some awesome pictures from somebody on one of them, and I don't remember who the hell it was.
See, that's what I was saying. I got to plan out Blade Show a little better because I wanted to pick one of those up.
Vegas Dad, yo.
I didn't even make it that far to pick one. Yeah,
I didn't get to the Flytanium booth.
No, it was all the way in the back corner, bro. And I already had all my money spent before I ever made it back that far.
Did you just order an Ultim Bloom now, Caleb? If so, that's awesome. Good to see you, Vegas Dad. Yeah, this is such a phenomenal budget knife.
He was playing with something now.
Killer. Okay, it was Beardo that sent me the picture, but I don't remember what you go by on here. Let me find it real quick. I'll find it. It was Beardo. That's right.
Is that your garage, Aries, or Arizona, or is that your whole house? What? I mean, Arizona, right? Swamp cooler. They work well out there, don't they?
I'm looking. Man, I tag people so much every day that messages get pushed down. Trying to find the awesome customized arcade light that was sent to me. It was yesterday, I think. Maybe. Is this it? Yes, I found it. Okay, I found it. So we got to share this sick arcade light with titanium scales
I saw one of those today.
and customized hardware
That's beautiful.
and the backspacer, tie backspacer. This is an awesome looking arcade light right here. I like that a lot. That's got to be so, the shark lock has got to be so snappy with that tie. The sound has to be, the click has to be really cool. Yeah, there it is. That one looks sick, homie. Yeah, that's got to be really like clicky. The Pyrotech Kraken. I think it's a really cool knife. I haven't handled one. I've just seen reviews.
I did. I handled some of the Pyrotechs at the show. They're awesome.
You know, I think the magnetic scale thing is a cool idea. They look like they're really well made. I just haven't checked them out yet. Cicero, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, homie? If you are just joining us, I want to remind everybody that this Saturday is the 1-year anniversary and 2K YouTube subscriber giveaway. All these knives that are out right now will be given away this weekend. Some of them are members only, so make sure if you are a member, you're looking for those members only videos. Tomorrow, there will be one for the brand new unreleased DC Blades Glauron. And if you're not a member, there's still a bunch of knives to win. Plus, still time to become a member of Kripple Krew Inc. It's only a couple bucks a month. You get access to members only videos and extra giveaways. Okay, enough of that.
Enough of that. I got so many knives on the table. Gosh, these live streams.
So before Blade Show, like, what were you and the family doing over there?
We just hanging.
Yeah.
My daughter's friend came. He took us out to eat. Took us to a really big gun store up there, and I helped him pick out a pistol. He got his first, which is the what I have. We got a Hellcat.
Hell yeah.
With 5 magazines in a factory green dot mounted already, and a range bag for $600. I said,
yay. Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah. So he ended up getting that and spent a lot of time there. Basically just hanging. We went to a couple of museums up there. Went to a firefighters museum that was awesome. Basically that and eating and cooking and that's about it, bro. We didn't do much.
Yeah.
Kind of
that's another one of the reasons that I want to move is there's really no reason to purchase any cordless hole punchers in the state of Washington anymore. You know, there's nothing over 10 rounds. Everything is limited. You have to take an assault rifle certification online thing just for a Ruger 1022 and pay the fee, of course. And that's for a regular standard Ruger 1022 with a wood stock and like not even a Ruger 22 with the tactical stocks.
Come to Florida, bro. We can have anything we want.
Yeah, I can't wait to move.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Derek
saying?
asked if you guys checked out the motorcycle museum.
No, went to the College Football Hall of Fame.
There
But
you go.
none of you guys are into that, so I won't bore you.
Now that would be really cool to check out. Yeah, Tristan, it's a horrible place to try to purchase a gun here. And the paperwork and wait time, even if you want a revolver, which is about the last thing you can pick up here, just isn't worth it.
I don't think I did.
Check out Dagger.
Yeah, I might have. I saw so many knives there. I can't keep them straight. You know what I'm saying? It still hurts my head. There's so many. I've got 2-gallon Ziploc bags full of stickers from Blade Show. Okay, that's how many booths I went and saw, and I still didn't see them all. You know what I'm saying? It's mind-boggling. Like I said, if I ever go there again, I got to rethink my time and my money and all that. It was an eye-opening experience.
Yeah, you
definitely have to stay there all 3 days and work it systematically.
We had Bladed Ginger take us around for over an hour and a half, and you could tell that he was trying to show us as much of the cool stuff as possible. But in that hour and a half, you could see that he was only able to really show a fraction of what he wanted to.
Yeah. I get a call from somebody. Hey, man, there's ones here they can't find.
Yeah, couldn't find Francois.
Yeah.
And then he couldn't find you when Gareth said you were over by Rosecraft. So yeah, Gareth's like, hold on, I'll tell him to find you.
It was fun though. It was fun.
Yeah, the Cali's one of the states they won't ship that to. The titanium dagger. That is really sick though. But your Kaimano was in the mail when you got home.
Oh, Kaimano, great knife, guys.
Yeah, I know WarRoom loves his.
Great knife. Now, goes back to what we were saying. Most people get the carbon fiber. You can see what mine is.
Yeah, that's the one I would have gone with.
Excellent knife. And the thing I like about him, he ships everything. Pivot, all the screws, everything. Bearings, extra pocket clip, everything. Ships you all the parts you need to service.
To rebuild the entire knife, yep. Pretty much, it sounds like.
Pretty much.
If you got the scales and the blade, you can rebuild the knife.
Yep. I mean, these are stupid good. Well, it's Kaiser OEM. So, I mean, Kaiser, they're drop shutting.
Yeah.
Good D10 on these. Fantastic knives, guys. But this is, as much as I love Darkwater, this one's probably going to Paul Might to get a Paul Might blade bath and
flipper tab removal.
Yep. I'm fixing to send Darkwater a box of knives. Oh, did you see the mini accipiter that he did that I gave him at Blade Show?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Look that up, bro. Oof, that's what he did in a day. Is like fantastic, bro.
Yeah, Jim loves his Kaimano.
I'm going to be selling some knives here in the very near future, guys.
You got to open up some funds for that Ripley.
Not only that, I ain't got no room for any more knives, guys. I need to.
That sounds like you need another storage, not a sale.
No, but there's stuff that I don't carry anymore that I just need to swap out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I get it. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I got some good stuff. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's going to go with budget, but it's good budget,
Yeah, be shady. Even if you do see a decent sale on any of that stuff up here, or a semi decent price, it's all limited to 10-round magazines, and it's just like, why bother? And you can't order them and ship them in. You have to go out of state and get them if you want bigger capacity. You have to go buy magazines out of state.
No, Kelly, you and Brian don't help me in that respect. Kelly and Brian have been great to me. They've done me right as far as knives go.
That's awesome, half empty. Oh, but yes, they have faux show.
Great trade partners. They will take care of a person, takes care of them. So, by the way, to get this one, Brian's the one that called me up and said, "Hey, man, he's getting rid of one of those. You got one?" No, I don't. Let me get on that right now.
Yeah, probably not, Jim Cox. I wouldn't be surprised at all. The laws up here have gotten so bad. You can't even purchase a gun from a family member without going to an FFL and doing a transfer. And technically, the way our law is written, if we are out on the range, I can't hand Chris mine to fire, and he can't hand me his to fire without us technically breaking the law.
That's a bunch of horse shit. These are two of the knives I got from Brian and Kelly. It's a Hinter XM18 3.5. And then
a little bit of recurve. That's the one I like. I like that blade shape.
What is this one? This is an XM24. This thick boy. Of course, I got two of them sitting right over here that are boxed in the boxes right now, but they're Medfords that are pretty nice too.
Yeah,
I know not everybody on here likes Medfords, but I dig them.
Did you see that the Supreme Court pretty much kind of rewrote the law the other day and said the government can regulate firearm kits, just like full-on firearms. Sean F., I'm in Washington State. I'm in it's getting so stupid in this state, and we are moving as soon as we can. We're moving south, but yeah, anything short than 30 inches is illegal, like Jim said. And over 10 rounds or anything like that. But yeah, it looked like, I was thinking that Supreme Court would say that no, they can't regulate gun kits because they're just parts. But they said that they are allowed to regulate just uppers and lowers or kits like regular firearms. Yeah, you're right. Oregon's not much better, Jim. At least our concealed carry is better than your concealed carry.
Neither is
very good, but I'm just saying, at least our concealed carry is a little better at the moment. For now. I want to check out a Canic. There's a few of the Canics I really want to check out.
Excellent. Triggers are supreme.
I just mean because it's shall issue, if we pass the finger, no, it's not constitutional, but it's shall issue, and we don't have to take a class. You guys have to take that class, don't you?
Take a class for what?
Concealed carry in Oregon.
Oh, I'm not in Oregon.
You guys don't have to take a safety class for the concealed carry, Jim. I thought for some reason I could have sworn Oregon did. You're there, so obviously you know. Yeah, I thought that was added a few years ago. That you have to take the class before you can get it. Now I got to search it up.
Some big fires going on in Tehran right now.
In Iran, you said?
Yeah. Tehran, capital.
Oh yeah, in Tehran.
Bombs are going off right now.
Yes, Oregon requires applicants to complete a firearms training course to obtain a concealed handgun license. So that has been added since you got yours, Jim. Oh, and you already had one when you moved? Yeah, I just looked it up. We can open carry in Washington, Beardo. Concealed carry requires permit, but it's a shall issue state. Oh, so if you could take an online class, and it's just like the assault one you have to take in Washington for the 1022. You can do it in a few minutes probably and pay the fee. That's what it is. It's an extra tax. The Gator. You haven't pulled out the Gator in a long time.
Yeah, this is going to be up for sale here in the near future. And this is in excellent shape.
That reminds me of a Gareth knife. That I wouldn't be surprised if they changed that here, Jim. That's one that that's every gun law is getting worse the longer we stay here.
Kelly, you're funny.
So what's the one booth that you wish the most you had the chance to check out and didn't get to?
I got to most of the main booths. There's one that I didn't get to because it was too crowded, and that would be Chris Reeves.
Yeah.
And there was just there was 20 deep around the whole booth. There was no getting to it. And I'm not a big Chris Reeves fan, but I have a Chris Reeves, and they're really good knives. I didn't get to Microtech either.
Yeah.
I didn't get to them. They were right in the middle, and I could have went to them. I just didn't. Most of their stuff's auto. This one, there's only, and I don't know, I might be weird, but I had my chance to buy a couple of, what's the one?
Stitch?
Yeah, Stitch. Yeah, made by Borka. I had a chance to buy one of those for, a good price, and I passed it up. It's just not for me. What I've been looking at for Microtech is the LUDT or the amphibian.
Yeah. The my top Microtech Grail is an MSI with and then upgrading the scales, and then my second is the Stitch. I've checked out the amphibian, and it's not me.
This knife right here probably wouldn't be you either.
Oh, I've checked that out. I loved the MSI.
Well, this is this one right here is I don't know if you can see that. You recognize that maker, that mark?
I'm not seeing it very well. Oh yeah. Blade Runner Outpost.
Yep. That was put on by Microtech Factory because they're a Microtech dealer. So This is a special edition. And I put on the Vortex carbon fiber scales, and it's on skiffs. Took me like 2 months to get these from Australia.
Yeah. Those are some good looking scales though. Take it easy, Jason Beecher. Have a good one, homie.
Yeah.
The scales were sharp edged on the plastic scales.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're gone, Kelly.
Yeah.
That's why they're gone. I wasn't real impressed, and I paid top dollar for it. You know, I wasn't real impressed with the scales on it. You pay $200, you know, for a knife. You expect the scales to be decent on it, and they weren't.
That's what I said about the bug out.
Well, Bitter Ginger and I had a conversation. He goes, "This is better than the bug out." And I looked at him straight in the eye. I said, "Anything's better than a bug out."
Every crossbar lock that I own, I prefer to the bug out.
Well, this maybe not, okay, but and people, it goes back to what people like. This is definitely better than the bug out any day of the week. Anybody know what that is?
Let me give you the screen.
Sure. Nomad.
Yeah, sure. Is that the Spiro crossbar or the Nomad crossbar? I don't remember which one it is.
Nomad. That's definitely better than a bug out. People say it's a bug out. It's a copy of a bug out. Might be, but there's a lot of copies of bug outs. It's absolutely a banger of a knife. For $100, yeah, I'll take this all day, any day. Over a bug out.
That it's got more size to it than a bug out for sure. Yeah, I'm guessing you probably didn't waste the time to go to the Benchmade booth.
Oh, yes, I did, as a matter of fact, and that's something else that I lost. I got three hats from Benchmade and lost them all.
Oh crap!
Set them down. Did something in my backpack. Turned around and they were gone.
Somebody grabbed them.
Somebody grabbed them.
That's jacked up.
It happens. That's why you keep all your shit with you.
Yeah, I've got a Benchmade in for review that I haven't even showed off yet. That I am not all that impressed with at all. I'll pull this big honking box out.
Into the Wild. Yeah, it's Magna Cut. That's their water series.
Yes. And I don't mind the size of the Mini Adira.
You're not impressed with that?
I am not impressed with this in the least. Not in the least. Weak crossbar action. Shite crossbar action. Cheap injected molded scales. Now they are better than the bug out. Way better than the bug out. Ron Dobbins, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? But there's so much like regular steel in these that I don't understand why they didn't just put better scales on them to begin with. I get that they were trying, that this is supposed to be their waterproof scales, but G10's also waterproof and it doesn't feel like crap. This is not an impressive knife. Magna Cut, they're running the Magna Cut at what, 60 to 61?
Dude.
Nobody's running their Magna Cut that low anymore.
That's crap, bro.
Ron Dobbins, member Kripple Krew Inc. For 4 months, I'm putting this piece of crap down to give you a real salute.
This one's 63.5.
I really appreciate your support, homie. Thank you for that. I mean, the absolute minimum should be 62,
62.
but
Absolute minimum on Magna Cut.
60 to 61, at least that's what it was on the full size Adira. I didn't check it on this one. I doubt that they upped it for this one,
Oh,
but
I saw that, Jim. I'm sorry.
this is horrible scales. The action is some of the worst crossbar action I've dealt with. This continues my hatred of Benchmade. This looks like they tried to take and go the absolute cheapest build they could, and then jack the price up because it's the water series.
and charge you the butterfly tax.
Yes,
Right.
yes, and not only the butterfly tax, but the butterfly water series tax.
Hey,
It's extra because it's cheap and crappy.
DVD. I got to tell you the story about the Benchmade hats, right? I was with Darkwater, and he actually gave Darkwater, and Darkwater says, I don't want them. I looked at him and says, as much as I pay for Benchmades, I'm taking them hats. I'm taking anything they can give me. And I said it right in front of the rep.
That's awesome. Yeah, I could not have been less impressed with this knife, I don't think. I really, really wanted to give it a chance. I thought because of the size of it, it'd be a Benchmade I liked, maybe. And then I opened up the box, this gigantic, crazy box. Opened up the box, saw that it actually comes with a cleaning cloth, unlike a bug out, and then another crappy FRN knife.
Okay. These, first off, this is the Osborne 940-1, right? This knife is not bad. Okay, a lot of people say it's ugly. Yeah, it's got its place and its purpose. Aluminum
The Osborne and the Grip are the only ones I would be interested in at this point.
Well, okay. This one, I had that one, and we were doing a trade, and I got this one from Brian and Kelly. This is the 9400 auto, and it's aluminum. It hits hard. It's a good knife. Okay, those two right there, and then I've got the both versions of the Grip, the round hole and the thumb studs. Only Benchmades I own.
Yeah. The Adamas is one that does look decent, Jim. It looks better than the Adira, that's for sure.
I would do the Adamas, and I'd probably do the Super Freak.
Ron Dobbins, thank you for the $2 super chat, my friend.
That's a nice pickup.
We were complaining about Benchmade taxes. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $2 super chat. This one will look familiar to WarRoom.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Ron. Love you, brother. You got the null knife rating too? Hell yeah.
It's a banger. Excuse my French. I'm cussing a little too much tonight.
So what are people carrying today?
So here's another trade that him and I made. For all you that don't know.
Yeah, I started with the micarta WarRoom, not a big Damascus fan. So we made a swap. Our very first. That was our first swap.
Could be happy.
Beardo carried that arcade light. Yay, yay. Yeah, Jim says the Osborne blew the 2000 shot show away, and Benchmade hasn't advanced a day since.
Nope.
EDC Tank City, what's up? Mac 2 and the Surge keychain slip with a Lynch Pride, Purple Squirrel Dice. I'll check that pick in just a minute, Brian. Vosteed Thunderbird with skiffs and an Olight Baton 4. Ooh, a Thug, Edgy American Kydex, and Ulti Clip. EMP Nimble with Frag Titanium Scales, Rockwall Tie Scales, Chavez Prybar, Big Idea Pin, and G-Shock Watch for Ron Dobbins. CDC and Boss Steve Raccoon Cub on Tank City right now. Downdraft Synthwave and the Tri-Stash for J. Corscotten. Brian F. Whoops, let me grab the right screen. Brian F. was rocking, or is rocking, a bit of a carry. Here it is right here. We have up here, we've got the Kubi, or the Kubi Tempest. Is that the Thunderhead?
It's a concept, by the way. Yeah,
A concept I meant. That's the Thunderhead. And then a Fractus, and then a Dust Devil, and then we got the Gideon. We got the Bearded Doom Soulstone. We got a beautiful Pixie. I don't know, possibly a custom. We have a Clydesdale. We've got the Phoenix, or is that the Huntsman? That's the Phoenix.
I think that Pixie right there is a Keith the Knife Freak build.
And we got a little Morris blade as well. And then I can't remember which one this one is.
Match.
That's right. And of course, a Brian F. Carbon fiber ferrocerium rod and some pocket jank that you could pick up on the EDC roundtable, the Mitten State EDC gear. Playing with the Devo binge. Jake B. Hail Mary Fixie, because you always forget something.
How you like that Devo binge?
Yeah, I haven't checked one out yet. I think they put one in the pass around, but I don't think I signed up for that one.
My daily carry was a Hinder XM24, the unnamed, right there.
Love that TACOM. Oh, listen to that sound. Oh, when that closes, it's so good.
And that.
Wingspan.
And that was my daily carry today. Well, no, I take that back. I also had, I put it up already, but also I had my left-hand pocket, which was not my normal. I carried this today in my left, which is a Best Tackman Dundee Magna Cut.
Man, those are a good buy when they go on sale. You can get those for under $80 oftentimes with Magna Cut.
$80 is what I paid for that. It's a fantastic knife. It really, truly is.
Yeah, the unnamed acoustics, the button lock unnamed acoustics were insane.
I played with that knife too. It's good. This is better.
The only Bridgeport I have messed with, the only Bridgeport design I've messed with is the Kubi Bluff. I really love that Bridgeport design, but I haven't had any of their branded knives, the 1827 or any of the Bridgeport stuff, just the Bluff. Front flipper works right on the blange. Nice. Jim Miller sent his carry. Let's take a look at that.
This is the only Bridgeport that I played with. That's a Kubi.
Yep, love the Bluff. We've got the I can't remember the name of that QSB because that's Jumping Jack. Man, see, it keeps getting me. Jumping Jack, Kaiser Muskrat, and a downdraft. Nice carry.
Is that the hollow or is that a flat there, Jim? I'm sorry, I can't see it.
This looks like one of the prototype flats.
That's not a prototype, but I don't think.
I thought all of the production ones were hollow, weren't they?
No. Kelly just picked up a hollow too, by the way. He's still got a couple left, people. As of when, yesterday or the day before, he still had a couple left. 120 is what he was asking for him.
The bluff, Brian F. The budget bluff is, I think, one of the better budget crossbar locks out there. And there's so many of them, but I would rather rock this than the bug out faux shizzle. Got the Ultim bluff.
What does that have on it? What did you put that in?
No, it came with them. I didn't even have to do this one.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
And this one has actually some of the best feeling I love the texture that they did on the Ultim on this one.
You were saying that. Here's a little knife, and you gotta know that I'm pissed at Kaiser, but it's a fantastic little knife. The nice guy?
Yeah.
Fantastic little knife.
Yeah, I love this. They're good crossbar lock, good ergos. That's my only Bridgeport design. That's got such a chonky head on it.
One of my favorites. Here's another one of my favorites.
Oh, did you make it to the Sabibi booth?
Yeah, I walked all around that BB booth.
Did you check out that tiny ass little button lock thing they have?
No. But if I see a button like, I pass it up, bro.
When I saw that on Stasa's review, I saw that and I was like, that is exactly the anti-Chris knife. It's a little aluminum button lock that it's like a 3-finger aluminum button lock. And I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely the anti-Chris.
I've got probably 3 button locks in my collection. Maybe 4. I gotta think about that for a minute. But here's one. This is absolutely a banger. It won't leave my collection. This
Chili
is the
pepper 3, the 4V chili pepper.
It's 3B chili pepper, and she's a sweetheart, by the way. I can't remember her name.
Swags, Savannah Swags.
Yeah, Savannah. That's it, Savannah. Yeah, she's an absolute sweetheart. Then I got this, the CJRB Riff, and the only reason I got this is because when you hold this knife, if that button's to break loose, that troll right there is not going to allow the knife to come down on your fingers. So, yeah. I don't have many button locks because I don't trust them. In fact, I was going to buy the TCal folder last night. And why did I not? Because it's a button lock.
Yeah.
I played with it. I trust it because Tim trusts it. I've seen stuff on it, but still I couldn't allow myself to pull the trigger on it. Just a personal thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys have a lot of things like that too.
Big E the Knife Nub, what's going on? Good to see you. Just a reminder, I can see you're looking tired, brother.
Who, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like I've been smoking dope all day.
Before we wind down, folks, I just want to remember for one more time, thank everybody for your support. I never expected that I'd be near 2,000 by my 1-year anniversary. And the fact that we hit 2K today blows my mind. Thank you guys so much for the support. And this Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we will have a giveaway with we're over 10 knives now. We've got donations from Brand New American, WarRoom, and Bladed Ginger to add to everything that you're already seeing here. Members only, grand prize. There will be 3 members only knives. The grand prize is the DC Blades Glauron, not even released yet. So make sure that you join us on Saturday. And if you're not a member of Kripple Krew Inc., it only costs a couple of bucks a month to become a member, gain access to those extra giveaways. Again, 3 extra knives will be members only.
So I have a disclaimer to make. Even since I'm part of this and I gave a knife, still doesn't mean I'm still eligible because I want that one grand prize.
Yes. No, I absolutely do appreciate everybody. Whether you just watch videos and like, or well, if you're here, you obviously do more than that. And to everybody that comes to the lives, I really appreciate you. I know WarRoom does, and normally he's feeling a little better, but I know we both look forward to this every week. Lives with the Kripple Krew are a blast. And just thank you everybody for the support, and be there Saturday. You're not going to want to leave your house anyway Saturday. So stay home, watch the Army's 250th birthday parade, and jump on and win some badass knives.
So I've got something to say to you, brother. I was watching a little thing on tankers, and you've done it, and I've done it. Watching cats break tracks, pull road wheels off. It's like,
yep.
Boy, I do not miss that one bit.
Not at all. Especially because if you're doing it, you know you're doing it in the mud. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Knee deep in the mud.
Yes, it never happens anywhere else. You're definitely doing it in the mud. Illuminati Ninja, what's up, brother? I hope you're doing all right. We're still praying for you and sis.
Prayers, bro. Prayers. I hope you're doing okay. I truly do.
Yeah, I'm thinking about you. I know that. I've been thinking about you guys a lot. I forgot to put the link in the description for the PayPal, but I meant to. But if anybody wants to drop that PayPal link real quick before we leave tonight, if you're not, I'm sure if you're on here, you're aware, but Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis had their home hit by a twister last week, and that's what we're talking about. And if you see the PayPal link for Black Talon, that's what it's for. Put tracks on a big ass crane, screw that. Yes, absolutely. Changing track sucks.
In the mud, in the dirt, in the middle of the night with no light. Yeah, we've been there, we've done it.
yes. And gosh, remember Army flashlights back then?
Oh, I still got mine, bro. I still got mine. The ones that do this.
Yes. Yeah, the green ugly hook. You got that L. Yeah. Oh, I don't miss those. Thank you, William Harbustle.
Put the red cover on it.
Yeah, there is. Oh, and there's also a GoFundMe. I did not know that. That's awesome. So there's the PayPal link and a GoFundMe. If anybody wants to donate and help out, anything helps.
So I know she's going out here, but I want to shout out to Trouble Bunny. She hooked it up for me, and everybody knows what that is. You know what it is, DB. She's the one that hooked it up. So say on that.
Well, is there anything else you want to say tonight, brother?
Me? Nah, yeah. I'm good. I appreciate everybody. I'm tired tonight. I've had a fantastic time though. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate the opportunity to be with you, DBD. Appreciate
Always,
it.
brother. Thank you for hanging out. I will talk to you soon. And everybody, see you Saturday. And until then, much love to the EDC familia. Stay safe, stay frosty, and stay deadly.